Hey guys, what's up? I'm back and felt like doing some more videos for you guys for Marvel purposes because I love Marvel. And last time I did Deadpool, and hope you guys watched that. It'd be awesome. And I figured for this video I would talk about possibilities and untouched material that's gonna happen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like. I was thinking about this, I want to say 2 or 3 days ago, and I thought of, how they're releasing a lot of more characters in Phase 3. There's going to be Black Panther, Ant-Man, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, and I want to say that's it. But I actually thought about a different character that nobody's talking about a lot. I just thought of this 2 or 3 days ago, and I'm thinking Falcon. That kind of surprised me. I was just like, oh yeah, why aren't they going to talk about Falcon? What's the idea behind him? Because if you've been keeping up with the Marvel movies, Captain America 2 introduced Falcon. And, yeah, because I figured that, I would have loved to see a Falcon movie. It's a Marvel guy. Come on now. Because I actually liked him. He was a cool character in, the Captain America 2. And if you know about Falcon, he is one of the few African American superheroes in the Marvel Universe. And, the name gets it away. He's a Falcon. He flies. The original character-wise, he's way different than he was not portrayed, but he looked in the movie. And, sorry, had something stuck in my tooth. If you kept up and you did see Captain America 2, and it just dawned on me, like, why not, what's going to happen with Falcon in this cinematic universe now? Is he just going to go back to films and shit? You know what I mean? Like, he can bounce around films and, kind of make, like, cool appearances and everything, but the more I looked at it, he might just stay in the Captain America series, which would make sense because he was introduced in there and he has strong ties with Captain America. Fun fact, I learned about the same time frame, 2 or 3 days ago. I was talking to my buddy Matt. He's like the true Marvel expert, comic book expert too. He told me that how they flipped the script basically, where he wasn't always like Captain America's protege or like his sidekick or ally. Like he was actually Iron Man's protege, which is pretty cool. And I didn't mind that they switch around, but most fanboys will get pissed about that. But I really don't care because I'm a true fan of Marvel, but I am allowing change unless it makes sense and yada yada yada. That's how I see things in Marvel. I wouldn't wear this shirt if I wasn't a true Marvel fan. I truly love Marvel, so yeah. And it's just possibilities. I would love them to see it bounce around in films and shit, but I'm just really curious what they're gonna do with Falcon. He's a cool character. I liked how they introduced him, portrayed him, yada yada yada. But Falcon, reading up about him, and everything. He's a really cool character. I like his place in the universe, Marvel Universe, or in our current time, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And if you're aware of your Marvel movies and your Cinematic Universe, it's going to be a lot of shit coming up. It's incredible. I'm just so excited to see all these movies. It's unreal. Words cannot explain how much I'm excited to see all these movies and, different characters, different storylines, I just watched Guardians for the third time, in a week because that's how great of a movie I thought. And I remember when I first saw that movie, I didn't know nothing about Guardians, but I trusted because it was a Marvel movie, and that shows my Marvel allegiance. And my buddy Matt took me because he loves Guardians. I want to say that's his favorite section of the Marvel Universe. So he took me there, and then after it, I was like, whoa. it really got me. I was like, that was a great movie. The characters, the storyline, the look. There was nothing bad about that movie. And then Matt obviously made the quote that I was trying to say before I got, my spiel about it. Matt was just like, that's arguably, if not the best Marvel movie so far. And I was like, I don't blame you, Matt, because Captain America 2 was pretty damn good. But Guardians is pretty damn good itself. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm getting sidetracked, but anyway. Falcon, where I would love to see him, it would be pretty cool if he would bounce around the future projects, but I want to say they probably want to keep, like, the characters they're going to introduce, like Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Ant-Man, and their future projects. Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, too, if you want to know. But yeah, I mean, I'm just curious what they're going to do with Falcon. Like, what's his, deal going to be, you know what I mean? Because I want to see him more, When you see, like, a character and you're honestly intrigued about the character and you like the character, you would like to see him more. And me personally, he's not really like, the A+ superhero, the grade A material, but, the way the Marvel Cinematic Universe works and just Marvel Universe works in itself, in my opinion, there's not a lot of bad characters. And the way that the Cinematic Universe is making the Marvel characters come to life, I'm just curious where Falcon's going to go. But thinking about it more, I mean, they might keep it simple where they might keep him in, the Captain America series, but I wouldn't doubt he would be in the future projects that would possibly, include him, like, brain fart, sorry. The Marvel Civil War, the Marvel Infinity War, and projects that relate to that. It would just obviously make sense because Marvel Civil War obviously dictates Iron Man versus Captain America. It's a political movie. It's not just straight up, like all superheroes from the universe just brawling and just beating each other up. It's actually a political battle too, because it deals with a lot of politics. Because what happens is the comics. So I'm going by the comics. The comics go how they want to register all these superheroes within the Marvel universe just for protection and just obviously a government control that way for safety. That's what they're going by. And if I'm right, don't quote me. It all starts when Spider-Man reveals his identity, and that's a different discussion. So that's going to be a long ass discussion for me with the Spider-Man thing. So I know. If you know your shit, I know. Anyway, obviously Captain America and Iron Man get into a little disagreement where Iron Man decides it's okay for registration, and Captain America is against that because he doesn't believe that's American freedom. That's not the right thing for America. And so what happens, obviously, they do sides. It's henceforth the Civil War. And I don't know too much about it, but that's just the essence of it. But obviously Falcon's going to be in that because they had to have superheroes for that. That's another discussion too. But yeah, I would just love to see Falcon and other stuff. Like, I would love to see a Falcon movie, but I don't think they would truly do that because he's already been introduced in a small character. He's just a very... I wish I had a good discussion for you guys because, I feel like Falcon would be a good discussion. And besides the other points I made, he would be in other movies, but I wonder what they're going to do with that character because I think Marvel is very smart with their characters. So far, so good, because they see an opportunity to make their own universe because, they've been doing a good job so far. It's just what they're going to do with Falcon really, really intrigues me. Like, what are they going to do with Falcon? Kind of like what they do with Hawkeye. Hawkeye was introduced in Thor, the first Thor. He obviously made an appearance in Avengers, duh. You know, if you know your stuff. Hawkeye, I mean, he's a B player, just like Falcon, but Falcon, you know, for some reason he jumps off the page more than me, so I'm not, you know, favoritism, or I'm not trying to diss Hawkeye. He's obviously a cool character. Excuse me, but I would love to hear you guys' opinions, comments, anything about Falcon within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because like I said, I'm trying to think of stuff to talk to you guys about, you know, with the Falcon thing. I know it's not a cool topic right now or interesting topic right now, but it just really got me, you know, I guess you could say I'm a true Marvel fan because I don't just talk about the movies. I think about other possibilities beyond the movies. I obviously got the shirt, you know, I mean, I'm trying to find good source material or good material to talk about besides the movies, but, you know, the movies are very important nowadays, so yeah. Like I said, leave your comments, opinions, anything about Falcon's existence in the cinematic universe, because I'm truly wondering. Because they could do a lot of things with Marvel. Marvel can do anything with its characters, and the way they're setting up stuff, it's unbelievable. And in other words, yeah, I mean, it's very interesting what they're going to do with their movies, obviously, but Falcon, I highly doubt they're obviously going to make a movie for him, obviously. The only thing I could see Falcon doing, like a major project from Marvel, like what they're going to do with Falcon, is maybe they might actually make him like a very important part in the Civil War. Because obviously Captain America is one side, and where do you think Falcon's going to, you know, pledge his allegiance to? No pun intended. You know, Captain America, that's his man, that's his guy, you know, that's his buddy. And that would be very interesting to see how they're going to make him, like, how he's going to act out in that movie, Falcon-wise. Like he seems like a very easygoing dude. He gets the job done, you know, hero-wise, but, like, how would he react to the other side of the superheroes, or maybe just Iron Man? You know, like, will he change his tune? Will we see a different side? Like, that's actually pretty interesting. That came off the top of my head, and like I said, I'm just wondering what they're gonna do with Falcon. Like I said, I tried to do the best I could with the Falcon discussion, and yeah, I mean, there's so much possibilities beyond Falcon, but obviously I dawned on it, and I thought it would be a great Marvel discussion. So yeah, all right, guys, take her easy. Like I said, comment anything, you know, talk to me and see what you think. Leave me comments about what do you think Falcon's going to do in the universe, so cinematic universe. So yeah, all right, take it easy.